This is a short 4-minute video on how to access the academic journals at Roger Williams University's library. So you'll begin by using some browser. It doesn't make any difference, Chrome or whatever, but go to Academics on the home page and then to the right select Libraries. And this will take you to the RW Library page. From there you'll find some information about the different libraries, and we're interested in the university library. And the yellow button then allows you to explore a little bit more at the university's library. Clicking on that takes you to a mask where you can enter directly search terms if you wanted and look through books and articles. What we're interested in for the purposes of this video is the additional resources, and those include databases, but particularly the online journal titles. And the videos show you how to find what online journal titles are available. When we click that option, you can see that there are different disciplines. You could search for a specific journal, or you could look for journals in the arts and humanities, the biological sciences, history, for example. And at the bottom you'll see there's the social sciences and the behavioral sciences. So for common media studies, public relations, for journalism, for graphic design, you'll want to select that discipline. That brings you to the next page, and those disciplines are anthropology, communication and journalism, linguistics, psychology. And here we want to click on communication and journalism, which will bring us up all of the journals that are in the university's Access database that deal with the disciplines under the broad umbrella of communication. And you can do a further sort. Maybe you're interested just in health communication or media or PR, and clicking on one of those then limits the number of journals. For example, here I've clicked on public relations. If I were to click on journalism and mass communication, a handful of journals come up there. For the moment, let's look at all journals. So when we have all journals, we see to the right icons for all those journals, and we can select to browse any one of those journals. Here, just as an example, let's look at New Media and Society. And what we see is the 2020 issue, volume 22, and we see the table of contents. And so we can look through if we were not sure what we want and see if we find something interesting. And here's something on the social value of screenshots in friendships. We click on the PDF, another tab launches, and we actually get a copy of that PDF up in our browser to look at. You can see the title, look at the abstract, and in fact scroll if you want to through the complete article. If you decide that you want the article and you want to look at it more closely, then use the download function in your browser, select download, and I like to give my articles some title that makes sense to me. So in this case, article and a couple of keywords, screenshots, social friends, or something like that. That way when I go back, I can keep the article separate. I save it to my hard drive. It takes just a moment. And then you can close that tab because you're done with that journal article. And when you close that tab, it's going to back you out. You're back to the original journal we were looking at. You can further back out then with the back arrow and go back to all the comm and journalism journals that are available. And so the point here is just to give you a quick idea of how to get to comm based journals.